laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 20.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. On first down, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. You talk about this Giant defense. And they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Giants at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring out the 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Third and 4. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here we go, Scott.
Some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating, under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again with Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Off play action, Fields. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A final shot before the break. Fields. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A game there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Bears' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And now they'll shift things around.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here is third down and 4.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of the second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Fields now to throw.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pollard going to try the right side. He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Fields.
And he will find his man on the outside. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
And
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Fields to commit there for his Chicago first. Now they'll change things up.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
And they'll go on the ground. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Saquon Barkley running right.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as they get this up past the 35-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. "13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now back to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Giants 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Stanley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll look to throw. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A big play looming on third down.
Back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Gano now to add the extra point. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Gano for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This is 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw in overtime by Fields.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
And he finds a man in the crossing line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Second down and 8.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT, and now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here's Fields. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled it for just a short gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Bears,